technical difficulties right now. Yeah. So we're getting started right now over
We're all
here.
sorted. Go ahead and put the headset on.
Yeah. There we go.
There you
All
go.
right.
Let me know.
I
Let me
mean,
know if that's a bit too loud.
no, it's good.
You
So
do well?
yeah.
Cool.
So I'm pretty much, man, like a caveman.
Yeah.
So like when it comes to technology, I'm really trying to embrace it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I do is I'm all about the retro. You tell me, hand me a VCR.
Yeah.
I know how to work with that. I can hook up a Nintendo 64. The old video games. One of the things about the old games and the old stuff, it's kind of like the way they had back in the day, the old cars and trucks, they're like, they were made tough, they were made with good materials.
Dude, yeah, they built a lot of good things back then.
They did
better material, man.
Better materials, and they did it with the games. Back in the day, they didn't break. Back in the day, you just had to blow on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Nintendo stuff like that.
Those Nintendos, they always glitched up.
Yeah.
I heard a funny conspiracy theory about those.
Okay, tell me about it.
Tell me
about it. What did you hear?
Somebody was saying it was like a weird montage of these clips of kids blowing their spit saliva into the Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Or not the Switch, but the Nintendo. And so what they were saying is that it was all CIA involved. They wanted your DNA. They wanted your DNA. They wanted to know something about your
Oh.
DNA. And then somehow there was like a processor that was like supposedly recording this information.
Okay.
And then your I guess when they turned that yellow color, it was picking up some kind of DNA, like a mutation or something, and then it was reporting it back to the CIA. And then supposedly there was like a hidden facility where they had all these Nintendo consoles, they were just uploading people's profiles of all the kids that played these games.
Their DNA
sample because they were trained to like play that game.
Wow.
I was like, dang,
that's crazy. In the back of the cartridge, some of them, it was like a Nintendo hotline. And it was like, if you have some problems, give us a call. Yeah, so I mean, it had like Mario with like a little screwdriver.
Dude, you know what? No, I've seen those. They're on the back of the Game Boys too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because back in the day, Nintendo had an actual hotline. Now you call Nintendo, you're gonna hit robot after robot. You know what I mean? You'll get an endless loop.
Yeah,
it's hard.
Is that line still? You think that line's still active?
Well, the thing is, I think it probably is, but it goes to bots now. Back in the 80s, a real person would answer.
Yeah.
Now, it's like a recording, like "Welcome to Nintendo," or something. Yeah, it's some sort of basic recording. But
hey, so go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Oh yeah. So I am AnimeMasterBlack. I am a pursuer and lover of all things anime, collectibles, video games. I've been collecting my whole life.
Nice.
And it's pretty much what I do all the time. It's my full-time occupation. We have a business. I also have a lot of effort, love, time goes into that business. So it's like I kind of do it both. You know what I mean?
It sounds like you absolutely love the way you love everything that you do about your business.
Yeah, I do.
So how did it all get started? What was the first toy that you collected?
The first toy that I collected, was it was Transformers. And in Transformers, they were Beast Wars. And I guess that's what really piqued my interest. So the Beast Wars, what they were like these animals that would turn into robots. So it'd be like a cheetah, and the cheetah would transform into this robot, or it'd be like a rhino, and the rhino would transform into a robot. And they had like spiders and monkeys and sea creatures, all kinds of stuff. And so it was like Beast Wars, it was like, and it was like kind of animals versus dinosaurs.
What kind of beast was in there?
Okay, so
they had like the gorilla ape.
Yeah. They had, that's the leader of the Beast Wars. Okay. They're called the Maximals and the Predacons, and so that's like Autobots and Decepticons, but they're like related. Like Transformers has like ancestors.
Transformers wasn't the cars yet; it was animals.
Well, it was cars. So Transformers, what it starts off as is in Japan they had this series called Diaclone. And Diaclone was these Japanese robots, and they took Diaclone, they took Micro Change, they took a lot of separate toy lines, and they put them together, and they kind of wrote a little story. That's where the team comes in at Hasbro. They put together the story of, like they named the big convoy, they named him Optimus. You know what I mean? Prime. They
dude,
named
I was wondering
Megatron.
where the name
We
Optimus
came
came
up.
from.
Well, America, came up. They marketed it that way because
Yeah.
they were like, they didn't think it would work. Big convoy or whatever the idea was. So this marketing strategy led to a lot of success, and these robots developed these characteristics, these personalities, and that was the story of Optimus Prime. And then further than that, it goes back to Japan after the Headmaster series.
Dang.
And
How long did this series go on for? It's like
for years. Transformers, like I'm saying, it went from the 80s. It's still going. Technically, there's content, there's media, but it's not any way as strong. Well, that's up to everyone's opinion because we got movies now and stuff like that.
Dude, they came out. They came out with that Transformers. What was it? Animals movie. What was that?
Transformers Animals movie.
Yeah.
You mean Animorphs?
Animorphs. Is that
Animorphs?
Is that what it was?
Well, like no, Animorphs are like those people that turn into like a cat, like at the book fair.
No.
You would like wiggle it and be like this guy who would like turn into like a cat or something.
I don't know. I think I saw a trailer and
Transformers Animals.
It's animals.
Animals.
Transformers Animals. Because I know they had dinosaurs. They had like parents dinosaurs kind of thing. But I don't know. I was looking at one
I think you're thinking. Beast Wars is that's what I was talking about earlier. Beast Wars.
Was that like a newer one or that's just the older one?
That came out in the '90s. Beast Wars. Well, so that's OG, but it's not. How do you say? They're still making Transformers that are animals like all the time. Like there's some you go to Walmart and get you a cheetah, and that turned into a robot. You know what I mean? Some form of way. Like they got Cheetor out there.
It's also not for.
Oh yeah, because
like you get it and you're like trying to like figure it out because there's that one kid that doesn't want to read the instructions and he just like.
No, it's difficult and you break them sometimes. If you don't know what you're doing, you could end up breaking that. Yeah, and so that's a thing that would happen a lot.
Yeah, so that's why they're so rare.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's like you're like, oh man, who hasn't opened their Transformer toy and broke it?
Well, yeah, and so because there are Transformers like there's one from the '80s that's called Six Shot, and it had 6 different modes, and that's how they advertised it. It was supposed to be real tough, and they all the Transformers, right? They have this instruction booklet, and you open it and it tells you how to transform it.
No way.
But yeah, this 6 Shot, right? The instruction booklet's like all thick,
you have one of those
and it's sealed. Man, I don't have one here, but I do have one in my collection. Yeah, we'll have to get one up one of these days. Yeah, out over here. But the lore with it though is there's a book, the instruction book, and it had a little seal on it, and it was to be like, hey, can you handle it? Like can you like show up? Like, did you really transform it? It'd be like, hey, I didn't never break the seal.
Yeah.
I did all 6 modes and I never broke the seal. You know what I mean? And so it was like, so it was cool, man. It's a cool, the way Transformers is, it's got a lot of lore, it's got a lot of fun to it, and it's not for everyone.
Unique spin-offs. They had the Transformers Nights.
What'd
you think of that one?
That's a little bit last night. The movie. Okay.
That was.
Well, I mean, shit. I like swords and robots. So honestly, I would watch any Transformer live action movie because I love it so much, and I'd have to just see what it's all about.
Did you know there's a new? So the guy that directed the first Transformers movie was Shia LaBeouf.
Oh,
and the second one, and then the Rise of the Fallen.
Yeah, Michael Bay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's coming back.
Yeah, I saw some of that.
He's coming back to do the new Transformers movie.
Yeah.
But he's not. I don't think he's gonna pick the cast members, but he's gonna write. He's gonna write the storyline, and I think he's gonna have a little bit more. He's gonna bring the graphics that used to be 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah. He's gonna bring it back to this next movie.
Wow.
So I'm excited to see that because I feel like it's kind of slipped away from that.
Well, have
you noticed that?
Transformers is very complicated right now, man. So I would say that in the Bumblebee movie, there's this scene where they show them and they're like on Cybertron, right? And Cybertron is the home planet of the Transformers. And it's like maybe 15, 20 minutes of content where there's no humans. Yeah. It's just robots. And I liked that a lot. And I wish that, because it's cool. Yeah. It's awesome to see the characters and the humans and stuff, but it'd be cool to see a little less of them. Maybe, I don't know, just because I'm very invested. See, and it's divided because everyone likes something different from Transformers. Because I think
that's what brings a lot of their fan base.
Yeah.
So it's not all just like one cookie cut all. We're gonna make all movies like that. But they introduce a whole bunch of variety to get people.
You know which one I liked it was the Transformers: The Rise of the Beast movie.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you're talking.
The
Okay.
Rise of the Beast is the one.
Yeah,
because it had all the animals in there.
That one, was cool because it had like rap music in it.
I had rap music, dude. I haven't even seen
you
that
haven't
movie.
seen that one?
I
Yeah,
haven't seen it. I
liked
didn't
it.
get into
I liked
it. That one wasn't for me. I was just like, nah. But
it just looked different, or it was like,
I don't know. I wasn't. The concept was cool. Because I think it was
because they're still there. It wasn't just the Beast. All the other Transformers, they're still there. Like Optimus is there, Bumblebee's there.
Yeah, I feel like it was the graphics thing for me. I didn't vibe well with the graphics.
Yeah.
Like the way they directed it was cool. The concept was really cool. I just couldn't grasp my head around the graphics. I was so used to like the machine part of the graphic, and I felt like it was more of the animal side of the graphic. When they were doing the CGI stuff.
Yeah, I could see a little bit of that, man. Yeah, I get that.
But it was. I will agree. It was a cool concept.
I understand that because there are people, Transformer fans that don't like Beast Wars. There's people that are just straight G1.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, they just straight
I like seeing all the mechanical parts that go inside and then they transform into something.
I like that too. I love to see that. Yeah, so I could get down for it, but I'm just saying that I enjoyed it. It was cool. But it's because I'm
excited to see the new Transformer that's gonna be coming out.
Yeah,
because it's been like this. It's been like this. I feel like it's been like this.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I'll be there, man. I'm gonna buy the popcorn bucket with the light up. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite Transformer stories.
Tell me about it. Yeah, what is that?
I think it's Starscream.
Starscream,
but
okay.
The satellite one, I think. Right?
Satellite.
Was that Starscream satellite? It was one where he had like it was like a triangular kind of transformer, and he was like a satellite in space.
Oh, you're talking about the first movie, Soundwave.
Soundwave, that's him.
From the first movie, yeah. He turns into a satellite. Yeah.
That one I like. That was
that was a cool series wave of toys.
Yeah.
They had like the prototype Optimus Prime when he would like land, because the Transformers, like when they first land, they have to scan a form. And like they scan a car, and if you remember in the movie, so there's in a form, it's a Protoform Optimus and Protoform Starscream. They came out actually. Those were the two first figures to release from that line, because they were like these like exclusive. It was like a sneak preview into the movie. It was something that was like a little different. You know what I mean?
What about when they introduced Quintessa? When they introduced Quintessa, what'd you think about that concept?
When they introduced,
because they gave like an origin story of like Cybertron.
Yeah,
they gave an origin story about where they came from, that huge big galactic war in Transformers, right? And it's like what did you feel like that was a really fulfilling story?
Yeah, well, because
as a fan of Transformers.
Yeah, because it's always kind of been this war, like people on the surface of Transformers, you're like, oh, they're just robots, good guys, bad guys,
but aliens,
but no. But Transformers, it's actually pretty deep, because they've got how do you say this history of like the Autobots, right? Were originally robots that were meant for like these tasks that were like non-war related thing, and it's like kind of like a battle of their moralities and these robots, because they have kind of two different functions, but they still live in peace. Well, they did at a point, so it's like really an interesting story. And then like what I really love is how they've kind of made now the cartoons to mix with like some of the old, like for example, back in the G1 story, there was in the movie of Transformers, the movie, Starscream is killed. Have you? I'm sure you've seen. If you haven't, spoiler, it came out in the 80s.
Oh,
so like you should have seen it by now. It's from the 80s, 1986 Transformers. If you've never seen it, it's the single greatest piece of Transformers media.
Okay.
But in that movie, and then it's got rock and roll. It's killer. Okay, so in this movie, they kill Starscream, and Megatron kills him because Starscream always wants to be the leader. So Megatron, he leaves Megatron for death. He throws him out. Unicron, which is pretty much the ultimate Transformer. It's a planet.
Unicron.
Unicron is a planet.
All the horns that come out of the Earth.
Yeah, and this planet gives Megatron a new body, and he is Galvatron.
Yeah.
And so once he comes as Galvatron, he pulls up right to Starscream, and he's just like, and Starscream's having this ceremony. He's getting crowned. He's already, because Starscream became the new leader.
Oh, I just saw like a power card just flung over you.
I don't know
was
what
like
happened.
right there. That power card, I don't know if it came
Oh,
out.
I don't know. We'll figure that out
What
later.
the
Yeah.
heck?
There's all kinds
Oh,
of
it's
magic.
Casper. It's a
Yeah,
magic.
Casper.
So ghost, got some ghost in here.
The ghost. You know, I wouldn't say that, but weird. You know, unexplained mysteries do happen a lot over here.
No
you know?
way.
Yeah. Gosh. Okay. So this one time, right? It started off this one day. I was kind of cleaning, and I found a dinosaur, like a little plastic toy dinosaur, in front of the shop. But it was missing its head. Like somebody bit the head off. There were teeth marks where the head was, right? And so I was like, whoa, right? And so like, anyway, so like,
dinosaur.
yeah, it was weird. And then so like, I kind of doing my own thing, you know, a few days pass, and then I see it again.
Another one?
Another one.
The same color or a different one?
Different dinosaur, but a plastic dinosaur missing its head. First, it was like a T-Rex the first time. This time, it was some sort of long neck. They bit it half off the neck.
That is weird.
It had half neck still there, you know. But it
so someone's biting heads off dinosaur toys.
Leaving them here.
And
this last time, it happened again. I found it and I freaked out. I actually made a video of it. It's on the page, but I like of it happening because it was unexplained. It's weird. So
it's like, yeah, who
somebody,
does like that?
It's probably somebody's kid. Somebody, if you're watching this,
eating.
tell your kids stop doing that because that's. Well, I mean it.
Yeah, wait. You gotta wonder if like, are they eating the head and like digesting?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm worried about.
They're eating like they go do a scan. They go do a scan.
Look at them. Just be like, hey, what are y'all doing? Like, what are you eating? Make sure it's food, not.
I think that's funny that's the only parts they're interested in. It's just the head. They're not gonna devour.
Yeah, well, I mean that's a common thing, you know, that I guess you will when you deal with toys. I'll be honest, because
what's the most common abuse that a toy?
That's what I was to say.
I would say they get left out in the rain.
A lot. Rain is big. That is a big one, like wet damage. But a lot of times, it's usually, believe it or not, when it comes to like toys that are like for kids, they write on that shit a lot with like crayons or markers.
Oh, like they mod it up.
Yeah,
they make it their own kind of thing.
And so that's why finding toys in good condition matters. Where like you know what I mean? Like to have this Ninja Turtle from the 90s in good condition because little Jimmy didn't write Jimmy on his foot or little Tommy or little Billy, like anybody's name.
Dan, do you think that had anything like to do with the Toy Story movie?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like Toy Story.
You think that was a big
Hell
wave
yeah.
where they're like, oh, you know what, they wrote names. Everyone wrote their names on toys
feet.
now.
Yeah. No, that definitely contributed to that. Like without a doubt, that contributed to it.
Damn.
Yeah.
And Toy Story ruined the Toy Story market.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. You know, Toy Story is a.
Dude, I'm curious. Like, what's behind that right there? It says UFT. What is that?
UFT.
Yeah, I've been looking at it for a minute.
Let's see what we're talking about. This.
Yeah, don't open it. I just want to know.
Yeah.
I just want to know what that is. I've never even heard of that.
This is a toy line that came. I mean, well, they have toys of them, right?
Okay.
But this is the cards. And so what these are is they're like kind of like these little trash monsters. It's like called trash pack.
Trash packs. UFT. Trash.
Take a look at that.
Dang, dude, they look
Take a look at
grimy, bro. Dude, that one looks like a booger. Like a booger pirate.
And that's the gimmick of them because they're supposed to be like gross, like you know, like the garbage pail kids.
Yeah. Okay.
How it's like gross, you know. I love this toy line called Grocery Gang. And that's the gross part of it, you know, because they're like these really gross pieces of food. Like you're talking like
spoiled cheese.
Yeah, or like a piece of gum, or like a rotting pumpkin, or like.
And it looks like a mean, ugly monster.
Yeah, they're like kind of inspired by the Mattel Food Fighters that came out in the 80s.
No way.
Yeah, and so it not directly, but you know it's food, you know. So they whoever sculpted them definitely took inspiration, and they have mini versions of those grocery. They're like little tiny gross figures and stuff. Okay. That company makes a lot of those products.
Dude, that's crazy. And there's so many of them.
Yeah, there is. There's like the
Funko Pop world, the pop world.
Yeah, people love Funko Pops, you know, because Funko Pops, they're all numbered.
What do you know about Funko Pops?
Ooh, Funko Pops, unfortunately, I know a little bit, and it's not by choice. I personally don't really like Funkos.
Yeah, when they first came out, like how many were there?
shit. Like okay, when Funkos first came out, I can't give you the exact number because again, like I said, I'm not a diehard Funko fan, but I know there were a small amount. I know some of the first Funkos I came across were the Power Ranger ones.
Power Ranger ones.
And the thing is with those first Funkos, some of them you were like, okay, it's just a little toy in a box. Like again, you're talking about the first Funkos. You didn't. There was no Grails yet. I mean, there was no market like it was now.
I think what did it for them was the way they packaged it. And they made it, you know, storable. Like it's not a big giant enormous toy.
It's
and people just didn't want to open them. They just kept them. I think, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they kept them, man.
It's like they were designed to be.
Hell yeah, no, it was meant to be collectible. Okay. But and the thing is that it was some people knew and some people didn't know about collectibles. Yeah. So and that was the thing is that when it came to these collectibles, right? They how do you say it? I'm trying to find the right word to express myself. Okay. Because I really like collectibles.
Dude, yeah.
You know, yeah. And it's like
what was your first thing that you started collecting?
The first thing that I started collecting is probably I don't know if it's toys or Pokemon cards, but
for me it was rocks. I was collecting rocks.
Okay, rocks.
I just started collecting rocks. I thought I was like, oh man, these are fucking cool. You know, I like the ridges, I like the quartz that come out of them.
Okay.
Or like, I like this one. This one I can like skip it like 40 paces into the pond.
Okay,
like, I was like, man, I like these. Like, and then after that, I started getting into like I get a stick because my mom and dad didn't let me have guns, or they wouldn't let me have a sword. So I go get a stick and I go wave it around.
Those were the best.
And
toys,
my buddies had like the fucking the lightsabers.
Okay.
They had the Star Wars like retractable lightsabers, and I remember when I was a kid, I was like, Mom, Dad, I really want one of these. Can I have one? Can I have one? Right? And they finally got me one.
Okay.
And I got the Darth Maul double sided. And I was like, this is so sick and fun.
Yeah.
And I was whipping every kid's ass that day.
Okay.
I was
yeah.
We did the reenactments on like we had like a gutter bridge.
Okay.
Where all the drainage, the drain line, and we just had our goals on the shit.
Yeah.
And I just started collecting after my rock and stick collection. I just started collecting lightsabers.
Okay.
And I wish I kept them in the packaging, man, because they're worth so much more now than what they were.
A lot of that Star Wars stuff got crazy in value, and it's again like we were talking about, like the Funko Pops and just toys in general, keeping them in good condition and keeping them. Time is the most valuable thing of all. But Star Wars though is truly the first toys though. Like, well, not the first toys, but they were the first ones to put on the package, collect them all.
Yeah.
And collect them all. That started a whole thing on it because nobody was ever like it was just a toy. Like, here, I'm selling you this soldier, this little action figure. Yeah. Here you go, one and done. But collect them all.
Yeah.
Collect them all. That inspired you to be spending. That inspired you to go buy more. Dude, and so Star Wars,
itching in your sleeper, like, oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
But Star Wars became the most lucrative toy.
Yeah.
Pretty much, they became the most expensive toy. I mean, because the demand for it, the movie was good.
Instant hits.
Like, yeah,
people were going crazy about the movie.
And that whole story with that is George Lucas. He was able to negotiate the toy rights because nobody thought that.
You said George Lucas.
George Lucas is the creator of Star Wars.
That's that green Lucas film, right?
George Lucas is the creator of Star Wars. Yeah. Okay. He started Lucas Studios.
Because I remember seeing Lucas film.
Yeah, Lucas. He has an effects studio. Yeah. He created certain special effects for the movie industry, creating the Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah, he had to there were literally the special effects he wanted.
What was your favorite color lightsaber?
My favorite color lightsaber, the red.
Do you like the red one?
Yeah,
Dang.
Of course. Right away. Yeah, that's the
dude. When that Darth Maul scene came out.
That one. When he got chopped in half?
Yeah, when he got...
Oh, yeah.
Dude, everyone would go crazy about that shit. I remember it was just like, man, everyone just dropped the Yoda lightsaber and went straight to the Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Because it was like, what? Two lightsabers coming out of one?
Yeah.
Like, you did not see that in, like, the beginnings. Like,
yeah.
The fact they introduced a double-sided lightsaber, oh, man.
Yeah.
Mind-blowing.
No, it's crazy, man. I think the part that was shocking was when he got chopped in half. Yeah, the two lightsaber was cool. Yeah, because it was like Like not
because
like
nobody had that.
Yeah,
like, he modded.
yeah,
that
and like it was like he had to like double thing, and then like they separated, and it was like, oh shit, like what else does it do?
Yeah, what else does it do?
What else does it
I think
do?
he threw it too when it came back.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh no, they got all that. They got the Jedi. They got the Force.
Yeah,
You
they
know
got the
what I mean?
Force, so they're doing
like,
all these effects.
Yeah, doing all that Jedi stuff. You know what I mean? Moving around and doing everything, man.
Dude, General Grievous.
General Grievous.
I wish they didn't kill him so early.
Oh man,
it would have been cool to see him a little bit later on in the movies.
Yeah, definitely one of my top Star Wars characters is Grievous. Is really cool,
and he's not even a Jedi.
And the thing is,
right?
though,
he's
is that
not a Jedi.
He's like half alien, half robot.
Yeah.
Kind of. He's got like part, and so that's the part that makes him really cool. Is that he's got this like trophies of all the Jedis he slayed, and in his code he's got their lightsabers. Yeah.
But he's not a Jedi.
No, he's just like
he's just an assassin.
Yeah, he just goes hard.
A general assassin. Yeah. He just goes out and assassinates people.
But you know what I mean? It's like kind of like like anybody with a sword, like it's just like.
But you know what's crazy is that in his trilogy he came so well in his skill set to take on Jedi.
Yeah.
And Jedi, they go through rigorous, crazy training. Like that's insane training, and they're going through masters. Like they're going through like people that have like incredible high power, like so much force with them. And General Grievous is taking their lightsabers and like just taking them, like killing them. And that's wild.
Yeah, it is.
So that just tells
General
you, like,
Grievous, it goes hard,
beast.
man. Yeah, I need to relook into my Grievous lore because there's a lot of stories of him. I know that like in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
There's an animated series that came out, and there's you get to see a lot of Grievous in there too, and so there's all kinds of different stories and stuff that weren't explored in the movies that you could take a look into as well. I actually want to go rewatch them movies because it's been so many years since I've seen.
Dude, there's a lot of people that threw a lot of hate on when that new one came out.
Which one?
Not the Netflix stuff. It was it was in theaters. It was when they were introducing Kylo Ren.
Okay, that movie.
Those movies. But there was one where they had like I remember seeing it and it was about to come out.
You talk about
Return of the Jedi. Yes.
Well,
not that one.
What is there? End of the Jedi. It's not because Return of the Jedi is the old one, but it's like I know what you're talking. Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi. Yeah. So when that trailer came out, my buddy showed it to me. He was like, "Hey, I don't know if I'm gonna watch this." He was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "That fucking thing looks like a popsicle stick." Like they made a funny, like if you look at the trailer, there's I guess some kind of hovercraft that looks like a sideways popsicle stick.
Yeah.
And they were just goofing on that all day long. They're just like, "That's stupid. I'm not gonna watch it now." Like, "Oh, because of that?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm not watching it." And then come a year later, he goes, I watched it. It was okay.
Yeah, well, that movie is universally kind
of. That's very controversial in the Star Wars community.
Not well, I mean, in the real.
Because there's a lot of old people that are like, that should have just ended.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Okay, well,
they did a hard attempt to try to jumpstart the life of Star Wars. Right.
I don't think that they really did attempt to jumpstart the life.
No,
of Star
you don't
Wars.
think so?
No, I don't think. Well,
because I mean, they did something.
Well, no, okay.
Maybe it was a jump start, but they
tried to do something different. But the thing is, you got to keep in mind is George Lucas already wrote all the scripts. He gave them everything they needed. There's no reason for none of this.
So like, reinvent the wheel.
No, they should have just been rolling with what he had. They would have been in the green right now, like Buku. Like it would have been it would be a literal force. There would be nothing that could compare to Star Wars right now. But a reason why a lot of people universally just kind of hate it. The part of the fans. There's lots of reasons why, but one of the main reasons was in the previous movie leading up to that. This is again the revamp to Star Wars, right? So Disney just bought the rights from Lucas. Disney.
That's where a lot of people said that. That's when everything fell apart.
Well, because
Disney bought.
So they bought it, and they kind of it's because they did it a little dirty. They tricked George Lucas in kind of a way. They kind of led him to believe that they had him write the rest of the movie. They had him. He thought that was gonna be his vision was gonna be. Yeah.
But man, we'll keep rolling.
Yeah. So he thought that was gonna be his vision.
Yeah.
You know.
What even is that?
So
That's the ghost. That's the ghost. That's the ghost kid biting off the dinosaur heads.
Yeah.
He's around here.
No, yeah, we're like in a pit of snakes.
A pit of snakes. Yeah,
and
there's
then
a bunch
they're
of
like,
snakes around.
so when you're gonna hear some sizzles because this content is hot.
Dang.
So that you're gonna be
Dude,
coming.
snake venom is so expensive.
Oh, it cures stuff, right?
They cure stuff, and they're paying a lot of money for it.
Really?
I was watching a stupid video. These fucking guys. They're just looking at guys catching snakes.
Okay.
And then the next clip, they roll, and they're all rolling in a Lamborghini. And they're like, dude, I'm going to quit my job at McDonald's and start catching snakes. Dude goes and tries it and fucks himself up bad.
From catching snakes?
From catching snakes.
Okay.
Like, he just got his whole arm tore, like...
Yeah.
And then he was in a hospital for, like 2 months.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
I was like,
no. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's what that reminded me of.
Yeah. No, well...
You ever had snake encounters?
Have I had a snake?
They got a new movie coming out, bro. Anaconda.
Anaconda with Ice Cube?
With Ice Cube and Jack
He's
Black.
coming back?
And Jack Black.
Shut up.
Jack
Black and
It's
Ice
in theaters
Cube.
right now, bro. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I think I saw a little bit of the trailer. But I remember seeing the original one. I was 5.
You know, we have actually here right now the signature of Jack Black.
No way.
You want to see it?
Yeah,
Hold on. Let me grab it real quick.
How'd you get the signature of Jack Black?
I'll tell you the story
You
of
met
this
him?
right now.
You saw him?
Hold on. Okay, we're still on wireless.
Yeah,
right?
we're still wireless. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on real quick. I'm going to grab this
The
for
signature of Jack Black?
So we have this.
What is it signed on?
It's signed on a card. So actually, cool story is Jack Black was in a movie. Okay, back in the day, of course, right? He's done a lot of movies, but he was in a King Kong movie actually.
Alright.
And
he was in a King Kong movie.
He was in a King Kong movie.
What?
Yeah. It was pretty crazy. Here, show that up to the camera real quick.
Oh yeah. Look, check that out.
Okay, so
I don't know if you can quite see that really well.
I don't know if you can see that. Yeah,
check that out. So what's on this image? This Jack, dude, that is Jack Black. That's young Jack Black.
Yeah.
He still had hair.
That's probably before Nacho Libre. Yeah, that's like that young Jack Black.
Dude.
But yeah, so
King Kong movie, huh?
Yeah. So the story of this here actually was we had a customer that had this shipped out to a pretty much they have this submission for the fans and stuff like that to Jack Black.
So there's like an entry contest.
So well, pretty much Jack Black just can randomly respond to fan mail.
Okay.
And this was a fan letter with some extra cards and some stuff like that. And Jack Black actually signed some of them and mailed them back right over here. Yeah. Man. And so it's kind of crazy because we still have we need to get it verified. Yeah. Because so there is a company which is JSA, because what I actually am barely learning is some of these big celebrities, they actually have auto pens. And the auto pen, so this auto pen, like let's say somebody is so busy, let's say so there are all these letters and stuff this celebrity has to sign. The auto pen, they sign it through the auto pen, but one time and it copies it's like a printer that copies your signature. So it's technology. It's
flooding the market with pre-copied signatures. So you got to figure out if it's a legitimate.
Yes, because sometimes when they are submitted, the actual talent does not sign it, and it could be run through an auto pen. So that unless you see them in person, you don't really know that they signed it. And that's signatures alone are kind of complicated.
And that's even getting better. You want to know why? You want to know what's even crazier about that? Is this just sparked into my brain, but they got AI that can Photoshop you with Jack Black and with your fucking card.
Yeah,
and what the fuck?
But
how do you know?
People could tell, there's ways to tell a lot of the AI now, but AI is getting crazy.
It's getting crazy good. So if it's gonna even get harder to verify that that's the original autograph.
Yeah.
Suck.
No, it is, man. And
I hope I didn't open a fear for you, but I just thought about it. I was just dang.
How do you say? No, that's not something I fear because there's a lot of security in the collectible world.
Yeah.
There's companies like JSA that offer signature authentication. You take it to this company, you pay them a small amount of money, and they pretty much have their specialists authenticate it, and they give you proof of this authentication. They give you a certificate to go with it, and so you're like, I got a certificate of authentication to prove, and it has a serial number and everything, and it's crazy how legit it is. The process they go to they zoom in to the signature, they can tell what type of marker that was used for the signature. They can gather so much information now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That,
crazy.
that's good. I mean, if you're gonna be paying, like I imagine it's not cheap, but if you're gonna be paying, something that's gonna hold its value and then making sure that it's gonna sell for the value that it is, you want to make sure that that's right.
Yeah, no,
So
you
they gotta be
definitely
paying premium to make sure that that's good. It's like it's protection.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that, and then to be able to, to know that you're buying something legit. Because let's say they want to sell it, a lot of buyers that want to get into this market, they may not necessarily be as so involved to where they can tell right away that it is authentic, and they need that reassurance to invest that kind of money.
Yeah.
Because it's getting to the point that these things are going for hundreds to sometimes thousands of dollars.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
It is.
That is
It
so
is.
wild.
Yeah,
That's so
it's
wild.
something that I would have never believed. Something that we would have never thought of back in the day. I'm still amazed to see it. I feel kind of like when I see, especially with a lot of the vintage stuff, people pay money just to have like the air of the '90s. It feels like
no
the
way.
Air. Well, when you think
You
about
telling
it,
me
like,
they got like canned air back in the '90s?
Well, people do sell air, like the air from Kobe's game. You know
No
about that?
way, I don't know about
Kobe's
that.
last game, somebody got the air and they tied it and they sold it when he went into retirement. I believe playing basketball. They sold it for like a lot, bro. Like K's, like they got K's for that. They sent air for Kobe's last game and they put it on eBay. That's a whole thing. Yeah, but no, what I mean by the air, I mean they pay for something lost in time. When you're opening up an old Pokemon pack, an old Yu-Gi-Oh pack, an old baseball pack, it's a pack from the '90s, '80s. You're almost lost in time. For that brief second, you are in the '80s. You know what I mean?
I think the air is just outlandish. I think that's just
no, yeah, and then no. That's
like capturing farts in jars. Like that's wild.
That's a market probably too. There's a market for everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
we're
wild.
in the future, man.
Yeah.
New
future, world.
Yeah.
New world.
No, in this future, there's a lot of stuff that people are willing to buy.
Yeah, that's wild.
And it's just trying to meet that demand.
Meet that demand.
Meet that demand.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it's like to.
Hey, so I brought Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
I was telling you about these. I flipped my whole room upside down to find.
Okay. You were telling me this is your childhood collection.
Yeah, this is my childhood collection.
Pokemon childhood collection.
Pokemon childhood.
We're gonna come see it. All right.
I have not seen these in about like 15, 20 years.
All right.
So there's the whole day.
I already see paint on them.
Oh shit!
You have paint on
there's
the stack.
Blob.
Look at that, like a blob.
There's a little blob on it. I don't even know how that got there. Maybe it was in a drawer full of highlighters.
All right, hold on. Let's take a look at what you had real quick. This is your childhood collection, okay?
Nope.
All right, there it goes. All right.
There it goes. You're like, what's the flip?
Okay.
What's that?
No, I'm checking.
Is that good flip or bad flip?
No.
What does that mean?
It looked fake because I was checking the back, but
shit,
it's not. It's not. It's
yeah,
dirty.
I got fake cards.
You don't. No. It's really
like fake. Fake cards. I got fake cards. That's what they are. Fake cards.
You do actually got fake. Oh no, this is not fake. This is actually from the World Championship.
Which ones are standing out?
Wait, is it fake? Hold on, this shit is dead.
I don't know.
Nah, but they're
World Champion deck. What?
So they have these decks for the World Champion. Hell no, this ain't real. This shit feels like paper.
It's paper.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Hold on.
I don't know.
Okay, hold up. You got something? It's bent, but look, you got a Charizard.
Oh shit.
All right, you got a Charizard.
Charizard there.
All right. Let me take a look at this.
Take a look at these.
Got this Groudon.
Some of the artwork on these are
they're crazy, man. Yeah, so like you could see like little stories, right? Like you see this little Charmander right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's got a trainer, and as he evolves in this particular set, you see him like kind of growing up. So it's pretty. Some of them have stories. Yeah. Okay, we got that one. Okay, so you got something random in here. You got. A lot of these cards look kind of modern, but this is from the E-Reader series.
E-Readers.
It's pretty beat up though, but it's Hariyama.
Hariyama.
Yeah, this is I wouldn't say a very beloved Pokemon,
But that was
it's
a that was a
cool.
that was
It's
a fun
cool.
Pokemon to have in the
Yeah,
game.
well, I'll tell you about e-reader cards in general are just kind of hard to find because what e-reader was, right?
Yeah.
It was an expansion that came out for the Nintendo, and you would swipe the card. You see this little code right here at the bottom?
Okay.
That would
Oh
be
yeah, there is a
swiped.
little code. I see
Yeah, it
that.
would be swiped into a game,
Okay.
and so those are always wrecked. Like you can see some the shit out of this. At the bottom, you can see
Shit.
the little marks on
Yeah,
it
yeah, I
right
see
there.
it.
Yeah, this got swiped up,
They
but
got something.
still cool. It like
Yeah.
it's something.
You don't see too much.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So we're kind of going through here. You got some little foils and stuff mixed. Like
Gotta look through.
we're gonna show y'all what he's got right over here, so y'all can see.
I haven't seen these in a
Yeah.
while.
So
Fat minute.
I'm gonna tell you. This is it's not much.
It's not much. Yeah, I know.
It's not
Fun.
much,
It's just.
man.
Oh, no.
But you got a Charizard though,
Yeah.
right? And so Charizard is one of the most beloved Pokemon.
Man.
Before you leave out of here, I'm gonna get you a sleeve for this.
What? Why?
So, cause you need to protect it.
You gotta protect
You have it just naked out.
You
here,
just have it
you have it just
naked out
naked
here.
out here. Yeah. So, this is something.
Oh, it's been sitting in the bottom of the river for a long time.
Okay, so yeah, we could see that it's beat up, bent, but believe it or not, right?
Yeah.
Pokemon have value in almost any condition.
Really.
So you've got collectors.
Yeah.
Collectors buy these cards in conditions.
That's so funny that you just say it's naked out here.
No, yeah, because it's naked, it needs a sleeve.
Yeah, yeah.
But the thing is that collectors take cards in all kinds of conditions. They take them in what's called damaged. They take them in what's called there's damaged, heavy play, moderately played, lightly played, near mint. Near mint card is the best. And even when a card is near mint, it's still not guaranteed to be a PSA 10.
Okay.
And so that's the desire. That's what everyone wants is a PSA 10 because the PSA 10 is the highest money you can get for the card. Like so, every card has like this amount of money that it's truly worth and that you could truly get, but you can only get the full amount if it's the PSA 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if it's a PSA 9, it's substantially less.
What's the rigorous process to get it rated?
What do you mean
So like if you want to get rated PSA.
Oh yeah. Well,
how
PSA is
how
a company.
or how hard is it? How difficult is it to?
It's not that difficult at all. It's actually extremely easy. It used to be back in the day, but now it's so easy that you can walk into a lot of game shops or you can do it yourself. It varies. It's like $25 a card, but when you're dealing with some of the higher end stuff, they want a percentage based on it because there's cards that could sell for like 100,000 plus. You know what I mean? And depending on what it is, percentage of that, and that's how those companies make so much money, man. And that's a whole thing on that because what happens is like, let's say you normally would only have to pay like $25. They'll be like, oh well, your card costs a little more, so there's a little extra fee, and then you have to pay because they're like, you disqualified in this class of item. This wasn't this type of card, so you got to pay the extra charge on it, and that's kind of how the market goes. But again, you're paying all this money for this guarantee, for this insurance. You're paying this money because once you do this process, these items are not only you can insure them, they're insurable. They're able to they're like completely ready to sell to the buyer because there's no question, no debate on the authenticity of or the condition because they're numbered, all their condition, But so your Charizard would probably be the lowest of the score. But what I was trying to say is that some cards, even damage, could go for a lot of money. So like cards can be damaged. Like let's say like you have a $500 card that's damaged. You know what I mean? It still has some value. You know what I mean? It still has some value.
Way more than 5 cents.
Yes, and so what I would say is that this is it still has some value, man. Not a lot, but but you hold it, and anything could tell in the future because these things, in a way, I tell you before, time is the most valuable thing, and time adds a lot to this stuff, and so you put it away, and you just be surprised at how it really blossoms before you. But the main thing you got to do is collect for what you love, you know. But in regards to you, I would say anything that Charizard, hold on to that. We'll get you a little sleeve for that. But other than that, there's not really much in there, unfortunately.
No, that's still cool though.
But
Man.
yeah, like I would say, hold them because like again, anything could happen, and it's like now you've got a piece of your childhood still.
Oh yeah.
You loved them, you know what I mean? Yeah. They you had some good times with them. They may not necessarily, you know, be crazy in value, but yeah. the memories are priceless. Yeah. They're priceless. Oh, so you're not gonna want to, you know, necessarily just dump them for cheap. Yeah, because you can't get it back once you sell it, and that's the thing with a lot of this stuff. Oh yeah, is you can't get it back.
All right. Well, I think that is a wrap. Thank you for allowing me to do this interview today, man.
Hey,
this is really cool store. Man. Yeah. We're definitely gonna do this again. I mean, we got so much content here, so much amazing things. We're here live locally here in the Relentless Studio.
Yes,
come check us out on the Eisenhower Market.
Definitely.
We'll catch you guys.
Yeah.
On the next
before we log out though, I want to give a shout out. If you want to plug, we're live right now.
Hey
if you
guys.
plug to the chat right over here. Check out Raw Talk right now. And expect some more good content coming soon.
Coming to you soon.
Yeah, there's gonna be some nice content, and if you missed earlier in the stream, there'll be a little bit of that later on. You know, just so stay tuned. All right. Yeah, y'all be safe. Take care. Have a good one.
Woo.
Ah,
dude, that was fun.
All right, let me end the stream.
Nice.
I'll be back on later, guys. All right. I'm gonna have to end this stream right now. Hey, I am. Hey, dang! Thank you so much. Hey, hi. I'm sorry for all of y'all that I missed. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Y'all be safe. Take care.